Hello, Internet. Welcome back to another episode of Hector and Marina reviewing Fear the Walking Dead. This is a show that is called The Playback Watches Fear the Walking Dead, or reviews Fear the Walking Dead, whatever the hell. We're still watching it. How you doing, Marina?
Good. I wrote about 4 things.
Watching this 40-minute episode.
Yeah, I was like, type.
Pillar of Salt.
Yeah.
Season 2, episode 12.
Yep. So, okay, it starts off that the family, one of the families...
Like a flashback, or maybe it was present day.
No, I think
it was present. Yeah.
One of the families in La Colonia is leaving, and apparently everybody just knows that you just get a little bit of blood on you, and you go, it's like perfume, really. You just dab it, and then you are on your merry way, and zombies will leave you alone, despite, like, making noise and talking. Yeah, that's just, like, how it is.
Yeah.
Which is really fucking dumb.
It's so disappointing that is such a go-to now.
Yeah.
It's such a go-to because, again, I just keep remembering, like, the moment in the comic book early on and in the regular Walking Dead, the episode Guts, where they had to do that, and it was an ordeal, and people were throwing up, and it was like...
Yeah, and taking, in The Walking Dead, when it's, like, that other kid, Sam, who got eaten, and they're all walking
just, like,
in
whimpering.
a chain. He made, like, the tiniest noise, and it was... Then they all died. But it was, like, very scary and very tense, and this is just, like... And then they just, like, are on their way.
And the more you think about logically how the zombie world works, the more I think it is too cynical of a worldview, and it could never happen. This family that leaves immediately comes across... By the way, one of my biggest disappointments of Fear the Walking Dead so far is, like, they're weak-ass villains.
Yeah.
They have non-existent villains. They're called just, like, the bandits.
Yeah.
Los banditos, whatever. This group of just, like, very well put-together, clean-cut Mexican guys that have showers or something that just will, like, rob anybody who... And I'm like...
Yeah.
How could we get that fast this quickly?
Yeah.
To that point, you know, like in this, I say it every time. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, because
really
this is still early on.
Yeah,
and
it's
they're
supposed
very
to be
organized.
And
where did they get that warehouse full of stuff? Like,
and if human beings can be that organized, why aren't they just like going and just wiping out zombies and then no more zombie threat? Do you know what I mean? Like just go and kill them. Oh, like how easy it was to do that with the hotel.
Yeah, and she also at one point. I don't know, the name of Nick's girlfriend or whatever, which is not her identity, but I don't remember her name. So
Luciana?
Luciana. She says, like, or maybe it's her, she's like, we have La Colonia and we have, like, at some point someone says there's a bunch of other colonies.
Oh.
Which is like...
That's a town. That's called Tijuana. Like, Tijuana's fine. Like, you guys survived.
Yeah, but it's like, how did that happen so fast that they were so quickly able to get the last place in The Walking Dead?
I know.
That little colony. It's like that took them years to set up, and in Mexico, and maybe Mexicans are just better at this shit.
They just knew immediately, like, oh yeah, zombies. Okay, we need colonies here. We need this. We need that.
Yeah, put up a fence. Yeah, they just like knew what to do.
Yeah.
And then and then we essentially see in that, I forget which season, but I think it was the last one where Carol is just baking cookies.
Yes.
Like, that's what we saw in the beginning of this episode, when everyone's like, gardening, surfing in the zombie water, everyone's happy.
It's like, too quick. You know why? Maybe
it's
because
so fast.
The challenge of, that was put in front of these storytellers and writers and everybody of, like, explain how the society crumbles was like too great. It was too difficult to do. It was too much to wrap your brain around. So they're just like, can we just skip to? Did they think that like the few weeks that they were on a boat, that they're just like, oh, that'll be our Rick being in a coma. Like he'll just be asleep. Like they're on a boat, and then they show back up on the mainland, and everything's crazy. Like because the challenge was too great. Because it was too difficult to do that at that large of a scale to show that happening.
Probably.
Like gradually.
But that doesn't excuse like skipping the process. Like, to me, what's interesting is the process of setting up and making everything safe, right? Of like, cool, like, who's gonna garden? Like, how do we decide what we're gonna plant or whatever? Like, stuff like that.
And again, we're reading the comic book right now. We're rereading, for me, the beginning of it. And there are moments where, like, a character will come forth and say something like that. Like, we should do this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. And that's a cool little, like, logical, it may not be the most dramatic thing. And it may not be the most action-packed thing. But it's cool to see humanity working together.
In the world. In that world. And then Alicia is preparing to surf in zombie water.
Yes.
That they just dumped literally all the zombies in that area into the ocean, and then she's gonna go surfing
because it's fun. It was so stupid. That whole scene, and that surf instructor was like, "Where is he?" You don't ask that in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
If you don't have a family member, the answer to that question is take a fucking guess, bud. My brother is dead. But she was like, "Oh no, he's out there. Like he's not dead." Like no, he would never have asked, "Where is he?" He would have been like, "You lost your brother, huh?
Yeah.
I lost my everyone else." Like I feel you.
I'm clearly the only one left alive.
That was an awkwardly written scene. Yeah.
And especially after Alicia's logic last time of literally walking in the water, being like, all the zombies will get stuck in the water. But then the next episode showing 0 zombies stuck in the water.
Yeah.
At all.
So it would have been cool if one of them, some
even
of them washed up on shore.
Yeah, like they're just magically gone. Where did they go? It just...
Did the ocean take them out? At least tell us that then.
Yeah, I guess.
Did the tide take them out?
Yeah, at least say something. Yeah, it was just, they were just magically gone.
If the tide left, they would have all been there and then they would have gotten up like, come back to the...
Do you think if a shark eats a zombie...
It becomes a zombie shark?
It becomes a zombie shark?
I don't think so. Because there's no zombie dogs in this world.
Yeah, or zombie horses.
Right, and it's like, I'm assuming animals...
Are immune.
Like, immune, yes. But also, like, and if they're not... We would have seen it in the show.
Yeah,
they would have shown like a zombie parrot or like a zombie monkey or something. Where like, oh, this animal like fed on a zombie and look what happened to him. So I think that they're immune. I think that's the answer to it. Cause it's they don't have the CG to do a zombie horse in the show. Yeah, that was real dumb. We saw Victor Strand get stabbed and it was stupid.
Yeah.
His reaction was phony.
I didn't care about anything else that happened.
I know.
And I should have because I like Strand generally.
Right.
But he was stabbed and I was like,
Nothing. It felt so forced. It felt so much
very forced, and it was
we need
like
to raise the stakes.
We need something to happen, and that woman was just like, and then
ran away. Bye. Sorry.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I didn't care about that.
Madison tried to make a "you kill, you die" rule, the same that Rick Grimes has done before, and I'm like, they're just trying to skip to the end too fast. This should be a different show. And I think that the promise was that like origins of society crumbling, so that's disappointing. And then Alejandro made a "if we don't live together, we're gonna die alone" speech, just like Jack Shepherd from Lost. Alejandro, the guy that was bitten, and then later he's like, "I'm sore," so he's gonna turn. Yeah. Of course he's gonna turn, but somehow it just is gonna take forever. Yeah. So.
He like used some antibiotics or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he made a speech.
Oh my God, the part where Madison. Who like barely speaks Spanish, was in the banditos like warehouse. They're like, come inside and listen to us torture, but stay there. Yeah. Which was already stupid. Yeah. And then she's like, what's she saying? What's she saying? Yeah. What are they saying? And the woman translated, she's like, something about a boy with ratty hair. And she's like, that's my son. Yeah. That is the most convenient thing. I know. What are the odds of that happening? Ratty hair? Ratty hair, that's my son.
I thought they were gonna be like, I thought Nick and Madison were gonna just like end up at the place at the same time, and then I was gonna be like, right. But she didn't. She got an opportunity to be even more dumb, and then she turned on the stupid fucking lights. I know. Which is so stupid.
Good. I want a bunch of bad guys to show up. And like kill them all.
Because that's what would happen anyway.
Kill them all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you know what? I think Alicia is the best character now because she's the only one who's like, hey, idiots.
I know, but the way that they wrote her asking her mom, aren't I enough of a child? Right. You're asking for your other child? I was like, you're not, like, everybody knows parental love is very, that's stupid. Don't ask your mom. The same that, like, that little shit, what's his face?
Oh, God,
was asking his dad, like, you're going to go back to your family? Like, aren't I enough? Just be with me. It's like, maybe kids on the show are the most selfish.
It's not millennials because they're too young, right?
Right. Whatever's after millennials.
No, it's like 18 to 34 is millennials. So maybe they are millennials. Yeah. Maybe it's just millennial being like, But I'm a millennial.
Written by an adult.
Right. Yeah, that's maybe.
So stupid.
Maybe it's a 50-year-old writer writing millennials, being like entitled millennials.
Yeah. If I was in the zombie apocalypse with my teenage son, he'd act like this piece of shit. And they're just writing like a terrible person. Yeah. Oh, it's so frustrating. Funny. But at least Travis was by himself.
Yeah.
He broke off from his dumb son.
Yeah. So, I was glad to. That was a good. Yeah. I think what happened is that I watched the beginning, went like, and then I skipped the middle. I didn't skip it, but my eyes glazed over and I just woke up at the end.
It was boring, unfortunately. It was boring.
And then, but then I woke up at the end to be like, oh, cool, Travis. Yeah. Like, he'll come back along with a horde of marauders.
Yes,
to
and
the hotel.
He'll have baggage, and they'll talk about stuff, and
Yeah.
he'll be like, "I should go after my son, but he's too far gone."
But
like,
he's the
great.
worst. I hope he says, "But he's the worst."
But he's the worst, and I hate him, but I love him, but I hate him. Oh man, the show's dipped in quality for me this episode.
Yeah, it was on a steady, and then
a little bit.
A
little bit.
Hopefully, it comes back.
Went down a bit. Okay, so favorite part of the show was probably Travis showing up alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, finally. Yeah.
Least favorite part of the show was
zombie water is pretty dumb.
Surf lesson.
Surf lesson.
Lesson.
Surfing lesson.
Yeah, just.
It's almost embarrassing. It's like.
I know.
You wouldn't. You're trying to survive. You're not going surfing.
I know.
And when she fell over, like I've taken surfing lessons.
You don't fall over there.
And popping up is like difficult. I
Yeah.
never did it successfully in the water. I'll admit.
Yeah.
But you don't fall over on land.
Yeah.
Like she was like, whoops.
I'm like, are you trying to have this be a meet cute? What are you doing,
Yeah.
Alicia? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Trying to flirt? What's
Yeah.
going on? Your brother's gone. Your family's in shambles.
Yeah.
It's a zombie apocalypse.
Everyone died yesterday.
It's not about flirting. You have to be like Glenn and Maggie. We were like, I'll hook up.
Yeah,
That's what we were gonna buy if
Yeah.
it's so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was the episode.
So that was the episode. That was episode 12. There's 15 of these. We got 3 more.
Okay.
And then the season's done.
All right.
And then we're back with regular Walking Dead.
Great.
Let us know your favorite part of the episode. Let us know your least favorite part of the episode. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for watching this with us and hanging out. And
theories, predictions.
Yes. What's gonna happen? I don't care. What's gonna happen, Marina?
I don't care.
What's gonna happen?
Zombie sharks.
I think that Travis's son will come back.
Yeah.
By the end of the season and be a villain.
Yeah.
Type character.
He shouldn't. But I think you're right. He should come back next season. They should leave it. They should because they're very like, let's do everything now. But they should leave it. They should leave it till later. But they won't.
It's like, remember when like Merle was in season 1 of The Walking Dead and we didn't see him for a while?
That's what needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But they won't. They'll bring him back in like. He'll be gone for like 1 episode.
He'll come back next episode. He'll come back next week. All right, guys. Well, we'll be here next week. And thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more comic book reviews also.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.